Somebody who knows everything there is to know about fancy soirees is True Love's Lebo Motswenyane. So when she put together the fanciest sort, inviting some of South Africa's most fabulous celebs, and put our name on the guest list, we had to take our cameras and show you.
Whenever you feel like throwing a celeb soiree, well, she's the girl to call. Lebo Motswenyane is True Love's partygoer extraordinaire with all the best tips on throwing that perfect shindig. So get ready to put your party hats on Mzansi, because tonight we get to see her in her very own element. Lebo, does it give you pleasure in giving people advice on throwing the perfect party?
It really, really does. I like to see people throw a good party, but it gives me more pleasure to throw one myself.
Some of the key mistakes that people make when putting a party together.
People think if they throw money at it, it's going to look better and shinier, and that's not always the case at all.
Yeah.
I think if you plan carefully and you do it from the heart and you actually do it to please your guests and not to show off. You know, you want to be appropriate. You know, you don't want to do a breakfast and there's like a million roses everywhere.
So don't have bunny girls at your breakfast.
It depends who your client is.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
We're having champagne today and cupcakes.
Yes.
Why that theme?
Because winter's creeping in, and I just thought this is the perfect time to kiss summer goodbye. So we're going to hang on to that bubbly, which we drink throughout summer, and kind of kiss summer away, and yeah, with style.
Every month in True Love, you can catch Lebo's sound advice on creating the perfect get-together, making the most with what you have and saving money in the process. How do you get involved in party planning?
I grew up in a very entertaining kind of house, and when I was in high school, I got involved in the Valentine's Ball or matric dance. I was in that committee, so I think it was always in me to do this, really. Because
you organize parties, so surely you got to be some sort of a party animal yourself.
Not really. I think what happens is when you do this for a living, you know, when you get a moment, you just want to chill at home. But I do entertain a lot at home. I do love it. It's just, it's what I do.
Of course, if you're throwing the most fabulous of parties, one needs the most fabulous of guests. What have you come to expect from Lebo over the years?
The first time I met her, she called me and she said, "I want to meet you, you don't know me." And I said, "Okay, let's meet." We sat together and she said, "I want to fly you to London for an evening." And I was like, "Just one evening?" She said, "Yeah." And since then, I have been so faithful to her because she's just so incredible.
She's challenged all of us to think differently about events. Some of us, there's just, you know, as long as there's big sound and the fridges are cold, you know, everything works. But yeah, she's got an incredible eye for detail. She makes it look good. She makes it feel good. You know, an event becomes a sanctuary.
She's a woman of class. She's a woman of grace. She's a woman of dignity. She's a woman who understands that hosting an event, she really needs to be the host.
If you had to give some sort of advice for wannabe party planners out there, what would it be?
You need some creativity, and that's the truth. You've got to bring something that is so you to the party. You've got to incorporate your client to the party. You've also got to be very personable because you're meeting all sorts of clients who are very demanding, some are very kind of you do your thing. So you've just got to adjust to all sorts of people, really.
Couple of do's and don'ts at an event.
Don't ever come to a party drunk. Make sure you're dressed appropriately for the event.
If you dress according to what they say on the invitation, then you're safe.
What is, in your mind, a secret to a successful party?
The secret to a successful partying is making people feel comfortable. I want to be able to feel like I belong there.
You definitely want to invite a similar group of friends or people that have things in common.
The guest is very important, you know.
Try and make sure that you're on it as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, depending on who else is on it.
Lebo, who are the 5 international celebs that you would love to host a party for?
I would have to say Tay Diggs, so I can perv. Oprah, just for wise conversation and just to learn from a mogul. The lead singer of Maroon 5, so he can perform. Colin Cowie, so he can help me prep and make it look good.
What about Beyonce?
No, she's too beautiful. I need them to be looking at me.
Yeah, true. Okay, well, there's no doubt in my mind that Lebo is definitely the go-to girl when organizing a party. However, should she organize mine? Well, I've got to consult my lucky number 8 ball to find out. Should Lebo organize my next party? Huh, absolutely.
Proudly brought to you by Hennessy Cognac.